Howdy, 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 my beautiful Leo. How are you doing today, darling? My name is SimplyVelca, and today I'm going to be getting into your weekly tarot reading, my beautiful Leo, for December 2022. So, 2022. So, if you do enjoy this tarot reading, please let me know in the comments below, Leo, how this tarot reading helps you out, how it resonates with you, because that's how I keep up with you, Leo, is through the comments, of course, all right? And if you do enjoy this tarot reading today, Leo, check out your sun, moon, and your rising sign. It's just like astrology, darling. You wouldn't base your entire life off of your one zodiac sign. Same thing when it comes to your tarot readings on YouTube, my Leo. All right, so check out your sun, moon, and your rising to get the better understanding of what's happening in your life. And as well, before we get into your tarot reading, Leo, I just want to say thank you for trusting me to read your cards today. If you want to support this channel, the best way to do that is completely for free. Just give this video a like and subscribe. So let's just jump right in today. Leo, see what's happening, what's good, what's popping with you, honey, because you guys have the Chariot card coming in here. All right, Leo, the Archangel Metatron, the Page of Fire or the Page of Wands in normal tarot, and then the 10 of Earth or the 10 of Pentacles here. So taking this in, Leo, you have a lot of beautiful things. Like, this is going to be a really juicy reading. I can tell you that really confident. I'm like holding this like some Uno cards, like reverse. So I'm going to break down each of these cards and read them off to you, because I always know some people are curious. So let's just start out with the Archangel. If you are open to working with archangels, my beautiful Leo, all right, Archangel Metatron is a beautiful archangel to be connecting to, and they are the ones reaching out to you this week. All right, the Chariot card, an important achievement, self-discipline and willpower and public recognition, Leo. All right, I don't know what it is that you're doing right now, or maybe you're planning, because I'm being shown like a planner right now. But whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you are considering or putting energy into, Leo, it's wrapping up, it's setting you up to be in a sense where it's like you're going to be getting public recognition. What this public recognition is going to look like is very different for all of us, right? For example, if I was a Leo, public recognition for me would look like some YouTube views, okay? But public recognition for you, Leo, especially, you know, the Chariot card is stuff that's like very intentional energy. So it's like whatever it is you're actively putting energy into. So, you know, for me, that would be my career. But for you, Leo, it might be for your relationship, if you're trying to manifest a relationship. Or for some of you Leos, this has recently come up, and I don't want to say recently, maybe you recently made the decision to start doing this soon, Leo. But this could be in regards to like maybe you've been considering doing something on like social media, or maybe considering like putting an application in somewhere. Whatever the case is, like you're being noticed and you're being received in a positive way. And it's through this positive attention, Leo, that it's really wrapping up to be something successful here. Now, I will tell you as well, if you're open to working with Archangel Metatron is a beautiful archangel to connect you with, to help you with connections, to help you with networking. All right, so call upon him again if you're open to it. It's not my business if you do or not, right? It doesn't impact my life. Getting into the Page of Fire, Page of Wands here. All right, these are the attributes that I feel like you're starting to exude right now, Leo, as well as I think it's important for you to continue exuding them this week, because that's what's going to help get you success. So outgoing, creative, confident, and mischievous. So essentially here, Leo, I want you to essentially just be more of yourself here, quite literally, where it's just like, you know, I feel like you, whatever it is that you're planning, it's like intending to like rock the boat or like breaking the mold in some way. And I know that kind of can sound dramatic, Leo, but it's like, for example, maybe you want to do tarot readings, but everyone, including me, does tarot readings. You're just like, I want to do it a better way, or just something different. Like, I get like major like trailblazing energy with this here, Leo, to be quite honest. When I see this Page of Fire, Page of Wands, it's like new opportunity bubbling up, something that you want to do, something that makes it's like, again, I know it's a little bit corny, but it's like through your unique approach or your mindset or how you do things, it's what makes you stand out. It's what's going to get you that recognition in the first place that Archangel Metatron talks about. All right, and then your third card, Leo, you have the 10 of Earth, 10 of Pentacles, a very happy family life, financial security, and finding the magic in little things in life, right? And so 10 of Pentacles, when you have all three of these cards together, Leo, this is quite literally saying it's like some opportunities coming forward to you pretty quickly through whatever you have been doing or thinking recently, and it would be really prosperous. It'd be really abundant for you, especially financially. You know, the 10 of Pentacles can also just refer to like a stable home life, things stabilizing, things normalizing, Leo. and it's just requiring for you to be honestly more of yourself, more outgoing, leaning into your creative bone more, and not being afraid of rocking the boat. Whenever I see this mischievous energy, I don't know, Leo, I kind of associate this mischievous energy for you in the sense of where it's like, pushing boundaries, just, making, doing things that wouldn't normally make people uncomfortable. Like, for example, I guess the best way I could put this is like, when I wear nails, for example, and I have facial hair, it's like, I'm very comfortable with my masculinity, Leo, but I also still like to do things that just like will break the mold and kind of like raise some eyebrows, but it's all in the same, like, still all of it together creates a beautiful impact. So in that kind of vein for you, obviously it doesn't have to be you wearing nails or getting a beard or anything like that, Leo, but it's something that where it's like you are being very mischievous, but it's like a lightheartedness. So let's get some more detail about all this, Leo. All right. We have the 5 of Cups coming in here. All right. Leo, I kind of sigh at you at this because it's a little bit frustrating to me, because when I see this energy for you, Leo, I see this as where it's like you have like these ideas, you want to do these things, but then it's just like it's so hard for you to let go of what it is that you used to do. So for example, Leo, like let's say you want to do social media, but what it is that you currently do doesn't allow you to do social media stuff, right? And so it's just like you always are sitting there just like, oh, I wish I could do social media, I wish I could do X, Y, and Z, but my current situation makes it so I can't do that. And then it's just like you're stuck at this point where it's just like you're constantly just like unhappy with where you're at and wishing what you could do, right? The woulda, coulda, shouldas, right? And so for you, Aries, like I think, why am I calling you Aries? For you, Leo, my gosh, I'm sorry. For you, Leo, Page of Swords, this is like taking an idea, like as I've been saying this entire reading for you, Leo, it's like taking an idea and finally putting it onto paper. This is giving me very much so the energy, Leo, where it's just like, oh, I'll start that new lifestyle next week on the 1st of the month, the 1st of the year, the first month, the next Monday, and Spirit is kind of telling you here, Leo, where it's like, no, do it now. It's really important for you to, if you're wanting to get to this destination here where your bank account is full, your life is stable, family life is stable, if you want things to happen at a pretty quick pace, you know what you need to do, right, Leo? So let's get one more card clarifying this before I leave you go in here. 10 of Swords coming in here. New as a tarot reader, 10s represents closures to cycles here. And so Leo, ultimately the last thing I'm going to be saying in regards to this here is that you're wanting change. Ultimately, there's some facet of your life that you're unhappy about, or let's not say unhappy, let's just say that it could be better, darling, right? It could be better. And ultimately for you, the way that you answer that problem is by doing what we were just talking about, right? I'm not going to continue harping on it because I feel like you get the point, Leo. All right. But all that being said, let's get into your social aspect of your tarot reading now this week, Leo. Let's see what's happening socially for you. Okay. So do one more shuffle here. I'm going to do a bridge shuffle as well, Leo. But ultimately, as I do this, I just really want to express just this sense of like the importance I feel like it is for you, Leo, to just do it. Just do it, man. Like that's all I keep on hearing is just like, just do it. Very Nike. Anyways, so socially, what's going on for you here, Leo? You have the 8 of Water or Cups, the King of Fire or Wands, and then the 9 of Air, the 9 of Swords here. All right. So socially right now for you, Leo, what I get here, and a little bit of a 2-part message. All right. 2-part message here, because I feel like it's both relevant for your future and your past, Leo. All right. There's someone that you walked away from. All right. And I feel like there's someone that you walked away from, King of Fire energy, right? And you walked away from them for whatever your reasonings are, right? We don't need to get into the dramas of this, right? This is not a reality television show. This is a tarot reading, right? You walked away from them because whatever it was just not fulfilling to you. That 8 of Cups, 8 of Water, the desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. You could have just outgrown them, right? You moved on from them. And I feel like on some level, Leo, where you want to admit it, or maybe you haven't thought about it, all right? But, for those that want to admit it, all right? maybe it's been a little bit hard for you to accept the fact where it's just like, oh man, it feels like they are just continuing living life as if, it doesn't even matter. Like it doesn't even phase them anymore, right? With that King of Fire here. 9 of Swords coming in here, 9 of Air, expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies and sleepless nights. Leo, I don't know who this is, whoever it is that you walked away from, and they're like putting on this strong front that they don't care, that they don't need you, what have you here. For one, they still like they're putting on a show here. So essentially I'm getting major like either like family vibes or like ex-friend or something like that, even like working situation. Maybe you are like thinking about leaving a work situation or something like that. I don't know, whatever the case is, Leo, it's like someone's going to be putting on like a strong front towards you leaving. And I feel like the only relevance that this has for this reading here is the sense where it's just like, don't be shook by don't be freaked out by the sense of how they react and being like, oh, did I make the wrong choice, am I the problem here? Because I do see like this sense of just like pretending to have confidence when in reality like they're really upset internally. Leo, that's really what I get here, is where it's just like someone that's you walked away from and it's like they're really upset internally but they don't want to show it. Now getting into the future aspect of this setup here, Leo, I do feel like for you, if you continue being this King of Fire, be this King of Wands with whatever idea that it is you have going on, I feel like it's going to take care of like a current anxiety that you have going on. So it's like, for example, maybe living situation, job. There's something there, Aries, that's like why am I wanting to call you Aries again? I apologize. There's something there, Leo, that I feel like you're feeling a little bit anxious about. And it's like the King of Wands, that King of Fire, that's going to be the answer to your problems. And so I feel like for you, it's like the more that you get public attention or anything like that, like I feel like it takes you out of the social circles that you used to be around and puts you in these different settings of people that where you have grown, right? So being aligned with people that are more spiritually aligned with you or more emotionally mature and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, I get like this sense here where it's like, if you continue doing something, your path is going to have it so you cross with back of the deck here, the Queen of Fire here. Obviously genders don't matter here, but it's definitely like a divine counterpart, Leo. All right, and we don't need to add romance or platonic energy. It's just like companionship, human to human connection. You don't need to add emotions to it. It could be you and your new best friend. Whatever the case is, it's definitely going, it does rely on you being out there, Leo. All right, so let's get into your oracle reading for today, Leo, for December, before I send you off on the rest of your day, darling. All right, what's going on for my Leos workly? So you have the Elephant Spirit stepping forward to you, Leo, number 7 in numerology. So go ahead and write down the number 7 for me later on. But this card says learning from the past here. Ooh, Leo, buckle up, honey. I can already tell I'm about to be honey, you're not going to be ready, Leo. All right, when I see this learning from the past with this Elephant Spirit, it can be a couple things. All right, it can be a couple things, Leo. For one, all right, I feel like it's important for you to remember where it is that you have come from, but at the same time, I feel like it's important for you to learn from your past, or where it's just like, Leo, let's take a look at, you can do this privately, darling, but let's reflect on how many opportunities, how many things that you have avoided doing because you didn't want it touched on the insecurity of yours. How many opportunities have you missed because of your low sense of self-worth, or again, trying to just like save an insecurity of yours and not bring it to light? And I feel like that's where the chastising comes in for you, Leo, because yeah, 4 of Cups energy here. Your spiritual team is just like saying, it's just like, hey, Leo, learn from your past. How many times have you missed opportunities that we tried to give to you before in the past, Leo, because of your reasons? All right, learn from the past, so that way in 2023 for you, Leo, that things can really come forward to you and you can openly accept those opportunities because you're ready to have a change. So that's really what I have for you today, Leo. Thank you so much for allowing me to give you this tarot reading today. Again, you know what to do, darling, if you did enjoy this, and I'll connect to you sometime in the near future. I love you so much, Leo. Bye, darling.